Hello cartoon fans that like to take showers. So this is a Choro-Q that came on a bottle of shampoo. It's really strange, but it's from 2002, so I wouldn't recommend if you get this you use the shampoo. The chemicals must be all messed up. But I'm more about the toy car inside of this thing anyways. So this is a first generation RX7, which I actually don't have a casting of in Choro-Q form. Alright, let's see here. I noticed this has like the optional wing, so I was looking for images with this wing. That's a little bit of it back there. Here's one with maybe a different wing because it looks totally grafted into the body. Like it looks like it doesn't look like a separate piece. And then obviously it's got some aftermarket JDM wheels. Well, it's the best images I could find, so we're going to have to do with that, alright. So we have a nice metallic blue finish on this guy. Pretty small metallic flake. It's Tampo printed RX7, and then we have some black paint going around this center body molding. The door handle is painted black. There's some sort of recess edge there. Door cut. Look how thin the door panel cuts are. Interesting. It's pretty cool, actually. I don't know what's going on here, some extra plastic or something, but the black paint for the window molding looks alright. And what's going on there? Maybe that's, I don't know what the deal is there. You can see the spring motor through the windshield. Nice tight panel gaps again. What is this? Must be a blemish of some sort. I don't think it's on purpose. And then I think this one actually has opening headlights. We'll get to that. Some orange in the turn signal, some black molding there. Black here for this opening, and then yes, this lever. So I guess, you know, if you're into gimmicks, there we go. It works quite well actually. And well, yeah, that's not the best panel fit, right? Panel gap, but I've actually seen worse. You know, I see worse from true 64 scale brands. I kind of like it actually. For a toy, it's fine. I don't really like this stuff on things that look realistic, but for toys, I'm much more lenient, especially things that are supposed to look like cartoons. So yeah, you see O2 here, HG, maybe it's high grade. I'm not sure why there's something molded there. That's weird. Okay. And it's got two screws. Oh, I see, yeah. Usually there's a screw right here, but obviously they can't do that, so they move the screws to the side, and it still has the snap base back here. Alright, this side has the fuel filler door, everything else looks the same. I don't think I've ever seen wheels like this from Choro-Q. I don't know what they're supposed to be, if they're supposed to be original RX7 wheels or not. Please leave a comment if you know. I'm going to come back and just add some black paint to those, because they are unique castings to me at least. And then the taillights are nicely printed. Well, maybe a little too much orange there, but I like the separation of the colors. And they even have the white for the back up there. It's odd there's nothing printed here. You know, it's nothing saying Choro-Q or shampoo or something. There's a little lock bump here. And then yeah, this plastic wing, I think it's the same casting. Yeah, it's just nicely painted. It's really amazing how well they can paint the one piece of plastic to look this nice. I think it's one piece of plastic. It's just all this smoked plastic. And then we have some latches here, the hinges for the back glass. So it's pretty neat. And you know, the riding stance is pretty good for the front. The rear could be a little lower, but I think I might just leave this one alone. It's not too bad. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will take it off, because I'm going to repaint. Well, I'm going to add black paint to these. So I'll come back here and let's see what happens. Okay, so I added some black acrylic paint and used Q-tips to wipe off the excess. What I am going to do is take it apart though, and I thought you guys might be interested because I've never seen the construction of one of these with two screws on the side. So let's see how those headlights are actually constructed. It's a pretty long screw actually. Pretty simple. The lights are just one piece of plastic with a bar on them. You can see the whole smoked body, how well it's painted. pretty cool, I think. And then I'm going to take off, oh, here's that lever, I see. So that bar sits in between this thing, I think. Or maybe there's a ramp there to push the bar up. Yeah, but anyways, this thing, that bar is supposed to rest in this position. So I'm going to leave that the way it is, but I'm going to lower the ride height of this thing. So I'm going to take these wheels off and use some poster board putty to remount them. There we go. So it's just like a knurled axle. But gotta use pliers for the other side though. So I use these little vice grips here. Yep, there we go. Spring motor no more. Although I am gonna pop in a different spring motor that has the axle removed. Alright, so I can put this back together. And then let me get this guy out. It's interesting, this one, it's not knurled, it's like ridges. So it's just twisting won't make a difference as far as getting this off. Sorry, I can't focus on it, but just gotta pull this off camera. Yeah, there we go. So now I gotta get a hand screwdriver and screw this back together. Making sure this thing works. I see, since the lights are in the up position. Seems to be some construction in the nearby apartment. So if these are in the full up position, I gotta make sure this switch is in the full forward position. And that should mate up properly, hopefully. So let's test this out. Up, down. Okay, so that does work. Too tight. It's pretty soft plastic. You don't want to strip the thread out. Alright, so I got some poster board putty at hand. Some globs here. Let's jam this up there. A little blob for the front. Get some camber on this thing. You can really sink the tire in if you want, but that might be a little too crazy even for me. So I gotta pull that out a little bit. Maybe like that. I can deal with that. Alright, so it's great stuff, poster board putty. So easy to, add, remove. It doesn't stain the body. It doesn't leave any marks, from my experience. Alright. So I do have a 1/64 scale RX7 made by Konami. And it's in this crazy green color with a nice brown interior or tan interior. So that's a cool model for sure. I have a couple other cartoon RX7s. The first of which is this one, the 252i. It's a silhouette racer of this street car. And you can tell that because the greenhouse or the canopy is identical. But then everything else is quite different. The whole front and rear, and it's longer and all that stuff. Here's an RX7 FD3S with a Natasha livery, crazy Japanese cartoon livery. And then the last one will be an RX8 which is part of the Kodawari series. And that one has some Hot Wheel Real Riders on it. This first one here has 3D printed wheels that I designed myself, but they're based on the real car. Alright. So I guess this thing should spin on its own. It's been a while since I've shown some cartoon characters. Let's get this solar spinner up here. And what cartoon character today? Alright, today I have this baseball character. I don't know what franchise this is from because it's all in Japanese down here, but it's a cartoon baseball player. I don't know if that's supposed to be a real person or what. Probably. It's probably a real player. That's probably a real team. Okay, well, it's a cool Choro-Q, I think. I like the metallic blue. The only thing I don't like is the chrome wheels. I don't think like chrome wheels were really popular back in the 1960s, 70s, 80s, maybe until the 1990s. That's when people started chroming out their wheels. So I would have preferred this to just be silver wheels, but they are unique, so that's why I kept them on here. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next ChoroQ video. Bye.